Africa Global Radio. Our story, our growth, our future.
Headlines across Africa.
Welcome to Africa Global Radio. I'm Itumeleng Lebogang, bringing you headlines across Africa for Tuesday, 27th of February. In today's bulletin, the 2024 Global Waste Management Outlook Report will be launched during the United Nations Environment Assembly in Nairobi. The preparations of the Sahel Women's Empowerment and Demographic Dividend Steering Committee meeting are underway. And Iwaju, the animated series set in futuristic Lagos, launches alongside mobile game Disney Iwaju Rising Chef. The sixth session of the United Nations Environment Assembly kicked off yesterday in Nairobi, the capital of Kenya, with more than 4,000 delegates from 182 member states, including ministers, representatives of multilateral institutions, industry, civil society, and academia. The 5-day program is unpacking how multilateralism can help solve climate change, biodiversity loss, and pollution. Major events slated for the Global Environment Assembly include a Science Business Policy Forum, Multilateral Environmental Agreements Day, and a high-level segment involving heads of state and government. In response to Resolution 27 from the second session of the United Nations Environment Assembly, which is reaffirmed in Resolution 47 from its fourth session, a media event will take place tomorrow to launch the Global Waste Management Outlook 2024 report. The lead author of the report will present the introduction of the overview of the report, which promises to shed light on critical findings about the current state of global waste generation. To tune in to the launch, watch the UN Web TV at 2:30 p.m. East African Time. The 7th Ordinary Session of the Regional Steering Committee for the Sahel Women's Empowerment and Demographic Dividend Project, abbreviated SWEDD, commenced in Ouagadougou yesterday in preparation for the meeting to be held Thursday, 29 February. The agenda for this meeting centers on the challenge of retaining girls in school. Regional Director of the SWEDD project, Nafissatou Diop's statement yesterday emphasized the objectives of school student retention and dropout rate reduction. A recent study which highlighted certain limitations is being used to challenge the steering committee this week to formulate robust recommendations to ministries of national education and families in the member countries. This and the election of the organization's president and vice president for a one-year term are the key outcomes expected from these talks. The 6-episode limited series Iwaju will premiere globally tomorrow, Wednesday, 28th February, to take audiences into a world that explores themes of class and defiance. Iwaju features lead characters Tola, performed by vocal talent Simisola Badamusi, and Siji Suetan, who acts as the self-taught tech expert Kole. The two navigate a divided, futuristic Lagos society under gang leader Bode's rule, taking viewers through the dangerous tapestry of neo-futuristic Lagos filled with greed and corruption. The animated series is launched in conjunction with the release of a mobile game, Disney Iwaju Rising Chef, which will be available on Android and iOS. The animated series is produced by Disney in partnership with Pan-African studio Kugali Media, with founders Olifekayo Ziki Adwela serving as director and writer, Hamid Ibrahim as the production designer, and cultural consultant Tolu Olowofoyeku. And with that, we've come to the end of Headlines Across Africa with me, Itumeleng Lebogang. Join us again tomorrow for our midweek bulletin right here on Africa Global Radio.
For this and more, check us out on africaglobalradio.com. On Facebook and YouTube, Africa Global Radio. On Twitter and Instagram, AF Global Radio.